Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear to the entrepreneurial heart. Are you ready for it? Sales. KJ, we come here for entrepreneurial information. Why do you want to talk to us about sales? Well, because I had the ability to be mentored by the founder of the largest collective body of small businesses and to be along his side as he grew that company from 4 to well over 44, 48,000 small businesses. These small businesses came to this particular company to help fix their problem. And guess what their most consistent problem was? How do I generate more sales? How, let me say it a different way. How do I drive more revenue through my business? And the problem that plagues so many small businesses is the fact that you've got a great concept, you've got a great idea, but it's in essence useless. You know, the business planned, the attorneys, the consultants, that wonderful desk, those phenomenal business cards, that ingenious service or product that it is that you deliver, all that stuff is useless until you can somehow get your message in front of a prospect. Somehow find a way to convert that prospect into a customer. So today we're going to talk about being the rainmaker. And I'm not going to bore you with any of that crap, because that's exactly what I think that it is. I think it's all crap. All the sales seminars and the workshops and the books and the webinars, all that stuff is garbage. All of it's about how to manipulate someone, how to control someone's mindset. Never, ever how to empower someone. So what I'm going to share with you today is the KJ sales philosophy. I don't sell. Do you get that? And everything that I've been involved with, fortunately, I got to tell you, this is something that I did not coin myself. This is a philosophy that was taught to me by Mr. Targington, and I thank him tremendously for drilling this into my head. But guess what? I'm a top producer, folks, but I don't sell. I believe that consumer America has been sold too much already. I think that's why we're galvanized toward to the internet and e-commerce. You know, it's almost the comparison of the Chevy lot. No disrespect to Chevy, because I love me a Chevy truck. But the difference between a Chevy lot and a Mercedes lot. I mean, you go to a Chevy lot and all of a sudden people are going to come out and try and sell you a car. However, when you go to a Mercedes lot, people are going to wait until you're ready to buy an automobile. And that's exactly where we've gone. I was walking through the mall just the other day, and a young lady from a makeup kiosk came running up, sir. And I looked at her and I said, young lady, I can't wear or use anything that you're selling. And the only thing that she cared about was what I was selling her. She was straight by what came out of my mouth. And so many times we are guilty of that exact same thing. So many times in our business, do we ever seek to empower our customer? Never. So I'm going to share that with you. My sales philosophy is very, very simple. Hey, listen, Mr. or Mrs. Jones, I want to earn your business. I want to do everything that I can in order to get you to understand how valuable you and your patronage is to myself as well as to my company and or my firm. I am here to tell you everything about what our product or service does, everything about what it doesn't do. If there's a question that you have that I don't know, I'll go and do the research to get you the answer. I'll do just about everything but tell you what to do. Well, Mrs. Jones, the reason I won't do that is because I don't want you to do business with my company because I tell you to. I want you to do business with my company because you decide to. And see, what happens right then in that moment is I differentiate myself from every other salesperson out there. And I don't care who you call yourself, what type of professional, you're a salesperson. So says Tom Walton, the founder of IBM. He said that a sale is nothing more than a transfer of enthusiasm. He defines enthusiasm as having intimate knowledge of the problem and intimate knowledge of the solution you have to solve the problem. So I would argue that even on Sunday morning, as you sit on the pew and you look up at your pastor, you are being sold. My pastor sells me every Sunday morning. Why? Because he knows my problem. My problem is that I might have just a little bit of sin in my life. And so the answer to that sin is Jesus. And so my pastor has intimate knowledge of my problem. He has intimate knowledge of the solution to my problem. And so I sit there and he sells me on Jesus. When he's done his sales presentation, we as a congregation stand up and he closes me on the sale. He tells me to come and buy. He tells me, okay, young man or young lady, if you're into what I'm into, then the doors of the church are open, and come on down to the cash register and buy what it is that I'm selling, because I'm selling Jesus. And so I understand that there are some people that may not be able to handle the realness of that analogy, but it is true. And so with that understanding of sales, everyone is a salesperson, anyone that helps someone. I would argue that when James and John came to Jesus and they said, who would be the greatest? And Jesus, we know that story, said, he that'll be greatest amongst you will be the servant, and he who will be the greatest will be servant of them all. Essentially, Jesus said, go out and sell them. Sell them out of sin. Tell them and give them the information and let them decide. And so that is, in essence, what sales has become for a business. And through my professional career, both with the organization that I worked with and now independently, I find that the most consistent question that businesses, existing as well as aspiring entrepreneurs have is, how am I going to sell? How am I going to drive more revenue through my business? And so I offer to you the fact that there's really only 3 ways of making a sale. However, the last 2 are contingent upon the first one. The first one is simply that you have to befriend your client. See, simply put, if your client buys what you have because you tell them to, then after that transaction, they've done what you've told them to do, and so they will turn and be on their way. However, if they come and purchase from you because they enjoy the experience, then they're going to want to experience that again. And so they're going to come back the second time. And when they come back the second time, that's the second way that you buy or that you sell, which is that you get your customers to come back and they buy more products and they buy more services. And so our customers will come back and they'll buy more products and services from us, as long as we can befriend them and get them to buy of their own decision. And so if they're willing to do the second one, which is come back and buy more things, then they'll be willing to do the third one, which is again to come out and to tell other people about our products and services. And so we live in a business environment where we need to understand the importance of sales, and that a sale needs to be made. So many business entrepreneurs don't understand that everything is contingent upon the number of sales. And so we wanted to stop for a minute and just talk to you about the importance of that. Again, in case you want to get this little bit of soundbite, work with some of your folks with it, and or internalize it and use it as if it were your own. I'll walk through it one more time just for you. Mr. or Mrs. Jones, I want to do all that I can to earn your business. I'm here to tell you about the strengths and weaknesses of my product and or my service. I'm here to answer any question that you have, and if you have a question that I do not know the answer to, I respect you enough as a customer or a client that I'll retract and go get that answer and bring it back to you as expeditiously as possible. I'm willing to do any and everything to earn your business except tell you to do business with me, because I want you to do business with me because you choose to. Very simple. Differentiate yourself from the competition. I wish you prosperous in your endeavors. Thank you for allowing me to invest just a little bit of my time with you. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure and a privilege. God bless you and have a great day.